Hey guys, I'm Hannah, and today I am going to be doing my persuasive speech, and I am doing it over gay rights. So, here we go. The legal rights of lesbians, gay men, and bisexuals have changed dramatically over the past 2 decades. In 1990, only 2 states and the District of Columbia banned discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation. And in the U.S., they even banned some same-sex marriage by assumption rather than explicit prohibition. In 2010, 21 states prohibit discrimination, 5 states allow same-sex couples to marry, but then 29 states have amended their constitution to prohibit same-sex marriage, and 10 have statutory bans. My first point about gay marriage is that gays want to be considered family. All they have to do is create X documents and Y legal papers. So what exactly does this mean? It doesn't mean that they're against the homosexual relationships, or you just don't want them to use the term married. Homosexual couples wish to have the rights of being considered a family, especially during sad times like emergencies, hospital emergencies, and inheritance issues that are concerned. I would argue that if you really love each other that much, then they would take the steps necessary to secure those rights, even if they cannot be officially married. The problem is of not being able to see each other in the case of a medical emergency is solved by signing the proper papers ahead of time. Heterosexual couples generally go through the process of making a will. I think that it should also be noted that even in the case of traditional marriage of one spouse can fill out a will that would prohibit everything from being left to the other. A husband can just as easily leave everything as to his favorite pet for his wife. My next point is gays want to have an official ceremony. They can just easily have a virtually meaningless ceremony just as easily as heterosexual couples. There's no law against arranging such a gathering. People invite friends and family to second weddings all the time. I mean, it happens. It's just part of life. In this culture, many couples performing these ceremonies involve a ring. I don't see why that they cannot participate in these activities already. I mean, if they want to get married, that's their choice. So, I mean, some, like, not many states allow it, but still the states that do should accept that. My next step is going to be the natural response to overpopulation. Nowadays, there's homosexuality everywhere. I mean, it has been around for thousands of years, but I'm pretty sure that now that it's undercrowded, the homosexuals are in the crowd more so than just heterosexuals. Homosexuality is a natural response to the overpopulation. So, personally, I think we should not fight so hard against these policies having to do with it, because I mean, some people think it's a big deal, but then again, most people don't. So, I mean, it's what they want, so that's what they're going to pursue their life to do. My next point has to do with employees and health insurance. Employers and health insurance are obviously independent of a legal responsibility in most cases. A lot of employees are already offer health insurance to gay couples. For instance, there's a problem of employees being required to provide health insurance for both partners. In some cases, this would seem like a good thing, but in reality, it would be too large of a stress on the institution of family coverage. I believe that suddenly non-traditional couples would pop up everywhere to reap the benefits of such a situation. I also believe that family coverage is largely there to just support the children, which currently most homosexuals do not have. And tying into this next point is gays can and do already adopt. So much for the health insurance problems. Once allowed to be officially married, homosexual couples will more than likely adopt. I don't doubt that the pure love of these couples show a child, but I do not doubt that their pure intuitions are available as well. So, in the natural drive towards wanting to have children, most gays adopt. and much. I mean, that's a very expensive process. So it's, I mean, whatever they want to do. I also know that there has been shown that children who are deprived of the parenting of one gender have a very strong tendency towards emotional and physiological problems. These issues will affect their entire life, more so than others. Um, in the situation of the homosexual couples, who's trying to prove the validity of their parents, I feel like the children may not be offered the help that they would desperately need in these situations. To be honest, I believe that if you look, you'll find nearly all gay men that were no victims of abuse came from an unhealthy parenting situation themselves. A situation of either the lack of one parent to another lack of a parent was extremely domineering in the relationship. Um, I have a few pros and cons that I want to read about gay marriage. One pro is denying them in a violation of religious freedom, such as civil and religious marriages are two separate institutions. There's many marriage benefits, such as joint ownership, medical decision-making capacity, which I kind of already talked about a little bit, that they should be available to all couples. I mean, once married, it's married. Homosexuality is an accepted lifestyle nowadays, with most evidence strongly supporting biological consensuation. Denying these marriages is a form of minority discrimination, and it doesn't really hurt society or anyone in particular. The only thing that should matter in marriage is just love. The number of adoptions should increase since the gay couples cannot procreate, although some might see an increase in gay adoptions as an argument against same-sex marriage. It encourages people to just have a strong family, value, and give up high-risk sexual lifestyles. The same financial benefits that apply to man-women marriages apply to same-sex marriages, I believe. Now, some of the cons of same-sex marriage is most religions consider homosexuality a sin. It would weaken the definition and respect for the constitution of marriage. It would then further weaken the traditional family values essential to our society. It could provide a slippery slope in the legality of marriage, like, for instance, having multiple wives or marrying an object. I mean, it's just common sense like that. And the gay lifestyle is not something to be encouraged, as a lot of research shows it leads to a much lower life expectancy, physiology disorders, and also other problems. Um, Family truly is the foundation of society. It's the ability of any species to procreate and rise young according to the process that you can achieve maximum fitness. Pretty much that brings the goal to survival. In some species, maximum fitness is reached through promiscuity and fast weaning of the young. The human race thrives as a monogram and long-term parental care, which is found in healthy families. Any reasonable, intelligent person knows that child is better off when raised by mother and father, who can be examples of love to them and can offer the best that both genders have to give. I do wish to point out that gay marriage would rock the foundations of a world trying to support healthier family situation. Families are the foundation of society, as I just already said. All the people in the world, great and small, men and women, came from the same kind of family, and the family has helped to shape who they are and what they have become. Personalizing same-sex marriage changes opinions, both for people whose political leanings and moral judgments would suggest no problem with the concept, and for those who politics and religion suggest strong opposition. Gay rights and same-sex marriage is not legally recognized in America, but gay couples cannot take advantage of the 1,049 benefits awarded to heterosexual couples when they marry. So, to end my speech, I'm just going to say that all these points are good points, but then again, personally, I see nothing wrong with being gay. So, just live it up. Thank you.